Men who like to keep their morning routine simple will love these Multi for Him gummies, specially formulated with 12 key nutrients designed to support men's daily nutritional needs. Nature-made Multi for Him gummies help support muscle and bone health. It improves your immune health, and it increases your energy metabolism. With the quality you can trust, Nature-made Multi for Him gummies have no artificial flavors, no synthetic dyes, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, and is gluten-free. Pharmacists around the world have recommended Nature-made to be the #1 vitamin and supplement brand. So when you need something that's going to help you get you through the day, when you need something that's going to increase your energy to help you get you through that workout, to make you perform as an elite athlete at the top of your ability, try Nature-made Multi for Him gummies, because you don't want to stop.
To the 12th round.
Welcome to the Terror Dome. You should be heading home, cause you could bring all of your ninjas and the Technodrome. I rip right through your flesh and bone and mental capacity. Flood your mind with atrocities and copious tragedies. This dark Sabbath is a lesson in street. Behold the church of the ghetto, feel the words when I preach. Amen. Let the Lord say a prayer if they don't end up in front of someone banging their trigger. Living life like a war pig. Fuck the law, I'm getting mine. Let the others figure what the cost is. Purchasing the fortress on gorgeous acres enormous. Car park full of foreigners and women just waiting on us. We living the dream. Y'all living like hell is earthbound. We are not the same. You've been a lame since birth, pal. I don't feel sorry. I recommend they go dirt bound. Doggy dog world, and you've been looking like Chuck Brown.
Well, you're on mute.
Damn it, I do it every time. Well, beautiful people, best damn nation. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brown Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, if you see this man in the dark alley, run for your life. He will beat you up and throw you in the trash can. He is the green-eyed bandit. He fights people. Sometimes he bites people. He's your mama's favorite wrestler, and he can whoop your daddy ass, the one and only Roosevelt, the fighter. What's happening?
Yo, what up, bro? Look, not only am I able to beat daddy's asses, I'm teaching daddies how to beat other daddy's asses. So I'm forming a whole group, man. I got me a whole squad, you know what I'm saying? Whole split mode squad. Woo-ha! Got them all in check.
Yeah, a whole ass whooping group. There you go. How you go? You are a menace to society, sir. How you feeling?
I'm good now. Now I got me some food in my belly, man. I had me some pizza. You know, I had to eat off screen real quick. You know what I'm saying? I was hungry.
Yeah, the fitness trainer ate a pizza before he came on the show.
Hey, 2 slices, 2 big slices too. And
2 big slices. Oh man, you need to do better with yourself. Listen, man, I ain't here to talk about your horrible diet. I'm here to talk about our special guest today. Please do the due diligence and introduce our esteemed guest.
Yeah, man. Listen, we had a lot of guests on the show, man, but this one right here holds dear to my heart, man. He's like my little brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna look out for him. Ever since I met him, he's been like showing me that passion, and you guys are going to get a chance to learn about him, about his story, and why he has the passion that he does for this wrestling business, for his life, for his career, for his family. They're going to learn about all that. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, turn your volume up.
Yeah, definitely.
Turn the TV off, because the only thing you need to be concerned about is this man right here, Jamarie Jeice.
Hey.
Yes, sir. We here, man. We here, bro.
Absolutely, man. Here we go. Yeah. I'm still learning how to use the tools, but yeah, we had to give him absolutely the voice of this generation. Jamarie Jeice, man, he's just different, man. What's happening, my partner? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm here, bro. I'm up, man. I'm surviving through another day. You feel me? That's all you can do. You know, get up and survive the best way you can. This is definitely the highlight of my day that makes, to say the most. Besides my daughter waking up. Outside of that, man, you know what I'm saying? This is lit, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, lit, man. Bro. You could have put a shirt on. You got to steal all the women, all of them, huh?
Man, hey, bro. Hey, man, I ain't in a good mood today, bro. I'm feeling like John Cena, bro. I got on the white tank top, the jean shorts, and the black Air Force Ones.
Just thug. Oh, not the black Air Force Ones. Who asked you about to go whoop today, boy?
Hey, man. Somebody got to do it.
Oh man, well listen, I'm excited to have you on here, man. I am a fan of your work, and to see you wrestle up close and personal, man. I'm blessed to have seen that, and I can't wait to see where your growth takes you. So I'm gonna start this off the same way that I do with every show, man. I want to ask you, Jamarie Jeice, when did you fall in love with wrestling?
Man, I was about maybe 3 or 4 years old. My step pops, man. He came, man. He was a big wrestling fan. He still is. He just haven't watched much into it, man. But he was a wrestling fan. At the time, I didn't understand none of that, bro. I'm like, what? These dudes swinging and they coming out the music and stuff. What's going on with all that? But me, I'm a little boy. I seen the women. I'm like, oh, say less. whatever they got going on don't matter. Like, my dad used to
hold on. Name them off real quick. Who did you see that caught your eye?
Man, back in the day, bro, it was Victoria, bro. I used to love Victoria. As I got older, oh my gosh, bro, the Trish Stratus, Mickey James, Melina. Crazy fact, I used to actually, and I still go back to time. I actually like to study Alicia Fox. Love Alicia, bro. From how like her aggression, her sassiness, like watch out, man. Yeah, it's a lot of women that's tough, man. Like, most women, more women, especially in the business, you'd be surprised you can actually watch a match and be like, damn, yo, these shorties can actually get busy. Like, they valid, bro. So it's like, it's crazy that people just kind of see them and be like, oh, yeah, when's the next match? Like, nah, correct me if I'm wrong. Who was it that had a all women pay-per-view? Was it it was obviously the E, but like, when was that?
I think that was back in like 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
Bro, I thoroughly enjoyed it, bro. I loved it. Like it was like it literally was still entertaining. So it's like, man, if they can pull that off, bro, come on, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But nah, bro, that was it for me, man. And I never got it. So then I hung around my uncle, man, which is my stepfather brother. And crazy, bro. I got an uncle that's like 4 years older than me, bro. Like, but
I got a couple of those in my family too. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? This,
you know what I'm saying?
Uncle brothers. Yeah.
You feel me? But I used to go around him, man, and he used to have all the figures. So like I never know who these dudes was, because my dad would watch it or whatever, my step pops would watch it. I'm like, okay, cool. But I have all these figures, man. And then we played a game. And man, I used to be mad because he used to cheat all the time with Jeff Hardy. Like, next thing yeah, bro, like, only thing I know, he coming out, dude, dancing. I'm like, cool, whatever. Man, I do like 1-2 moves. He off the top rope. And then he would pick on me because he wouldn't just hit it. he'll go back and do it again and keep doing it. And I'm just like, bro,
Ah,
like, like, bro, drop it, bro. Let it go, bro. Whatever. Like, used to make me so mad, bro.
oh man.
But
Well, it's great to hear
yeah.
some of your influences, man, and shout out to Alicia Fox, man, and
Uh-huh.
Melina and a couple of those. You right, a lot of those women can go, and I was a fan of a lot of those women that you named, and man, it seems like you like to study the greats. Who were some of your male wrestlers that you idolized coming up?
Man, where do I even start at, bro? Uh, who can I say? Obviously, that's not too big or like whatever. Before I started studying, um, as of right now, I would definitely say, Bret Hart's one of my favorites. Um, definitely Mr. Perfect. Oh man, I love Mr. Perfect. Um, at the time growing up, my first like real life like really first experience with wrestling outside of my father, I used to go to a barber shop, you know what I'm saying, before I started, chopping my own stuff. Black barbers, man, we in there watching football, whatever. Mine was a wrestling fan, right? So he would have all the old tapes. Favorite match of all time, just because of this. WrestleMania 19, The Rock versus Stone Cold, bro. That was the very first time I've ever seen, like, he cut my hair. I'm over here watching, I stayed after my, my haircut so I could finish the match. Like, I'm like, yo, he did what? He put on a jacket, he hit bro with this. I'm like, no, like, how is this going on?
Yeah.
Like, man, it did everything. And then you know, with parents, they're more like, hey, bro, you don't need to be watching that, blah blah blah. So usually when I got the grandmas, I couldn't really watch that. You feel me? And then
Mhm.
my stepfather, he kind of like fell out of watching it. You know what I'm saying? But I stuck around long enough for the Randy Orton era, where him and Undertaker had that storyline.
Mhm.
Boy, that was, to me, as people treat LeBron, that was Randy Orton to me back in the day. Like, bro, you not messing with this young dude. Like, Buddy is on one, bro.
Mhm.
That was
Absolutely.
like, yeah, that was my thing, man. But definitely Bret Hart, um, definitely Mr. Perfect. Obviously, the new people, man. Randy Orton, not new people, but Randy Orton, Cena. I mean, it's so many more people you can go about, bro. And surprisingly, bro, I don't think people know he really wrestled, but I watched a few of his matches. I was actually intrigued. Bobby Heenan, man.
Yep. Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah, bro. That was
Yeah.
pretty tough, man. That selling was pretty straight.
Man, you named some absolute legends, man. So I
Oh,
know you got a good head in the game.
I disrespected. I'm sorry. How can I forget? How can I forget Eddie Guerrero, bro? One of my favorite. I
Yeah.
love Eddie. I should have started off with that. Love Eddie, bro. Love Eddie.
I can see a little bit of Eddie in your style. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that,
I
bro.
can see a little bit of Eddie in your style, man. Maybe you should study a little bit more and dig in the Eddie bag. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. For sure.
Yeah, man. So where you from, brother?
Greensboro, man. Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay. Oh,
I, I and
you from the city. Okay.
Oh no, for sure. I'm from the hub, bro. I
Uh,
just forgot, bro. I forgot to name one more person. I'm a real big fan of him. Hopefully, I get to meet him. Dolph Ziggler, bro. Love him to death.
Dolph
Dolph was
Ziggler.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, he was one of my favorite. Like that whole like show off stuff and like perfection stuff. Like the whole when he came in, like Dolph, Shelton, Cedric, got to meet all of them. I have too many, so I'm gonna be missing a lot of folks. But um, when he came in, he was doing the whole "Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler," and people just like laugh at him and move around like John. And he'll be in the ring and he'll just like from the first moment I seen him, bro, like his aggression was like, it's like, babe, maybe you need
Yeah.
to watch this dude because something wrong with him. Like, like
Yeah.
he's a crash out, bro. I used to, man, I love Dolph, man. If I can ever like, what I'm saying, him, Brian Kendrick, man, I named a few in the chat, bro, but love them all, bro. Especially Brian, man. It was something different about Buddy with the jacket, the rich boy, the bodyguard. Like
Mhm.
that's the reason I used to use a sliced bread, bro. Man, and
Okay.
I had the ability to show him at a seminar, bro. And Told me he like my sliced bread. Like I told him, I said, man, you the reason I like, I do it. But he told me some, oh nah, you do yours more better. Hey, excuse me? Like, bro, I'm like, bro, I land on my stomach because I hit it, I land on my stomach or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man, I wish I could do it like you because you land on your knees. He like, nah, you land more flat. Like he's like, I like yours, man. You do it better. I look around. I'm like, you sure, bro? Like, you
You
sure?
talking to me?
You talking to me, bro? Like,
Yeah, absolutely, man. And it's good to have those influences because some of the wrestlers that you mentioned, I definitely can see your style reflected into it. And
appreciate it.
I know that Roosevelt loved to ask this question about wrestlers. So we're
No, I just want to know, where do you moniker your, where do you get your style from? Like, where do you get your gimmick? Like, what became the greaser? Like, how did you come up with the greaser? Just different, Jamarie Jeice.
So back in the day, I lived during that era. Somebody, which I tag team wise, I was a big fan of. Outside of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and other influences, Deuce and Domino, bro. They were so tough to me. Like, bro, I would be drawn to the screen whenever they were on the kid. They was on the as a kid, whenever they was on the screen, I'm drawn to it. Cause like their theme song automatically had you turn around like
Is he still looking or is he frozen?
I don't know. I thought he was looking still. Apparently, he might be
oh
frozen.
yo.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Okay, back.
Yeah.
Man, hey, bro, like I said, I'm in the hub, but my neighborhood, my Wi-Fi a little, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh, you
I got
good?
off it, so we should be straight. But JBL, man, he said something along the lines of he was like, who turned back the hands of time? We in a different, era or whatever. And I always thought that was cool as crap, bro. So, um, man, it came from, after I was doing my whole Christian Price John or whatever, I had to switch. I'm like, man, I didn't dig myself in a bit of a hole with this. I gotta have a fresh start. So I try to put some names together. I'm named after my nephews or whatever. That way, praying to God one day I do get signed. But uh if so from for some reason things don't turn out how I want it, any work that I've done, if I can get to like a TV level or something, they'll hear their names and the stuff that I do. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be like, yeah, like my uncle, he doing this or whatever. Um, so I started off with the Sour Patch John or whatever, blah blah blah. When I turned to Jamarie Jeice, and I was doing my thing, but I was at newborn, and I was talking to Christian about it, and I'm thankful that Christian allowed me to do this. When I was talking to him, I misinterpreted that I wasn't supposed to do a promo, but I had gave him like, yo, this is the idea I got. Are we gonna do it? And it might have been miscommunication, but I never kind of really heard a no. I just kind of heard like, okay, I'll see you at the show. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I hit Buddy off. Also, CM Punk, another one. I hit Buddy off. I got it. I grabbed the mic. I'm nervous, right? So I'm like, all right, this either gonna make me look really stupid or really fire. So I grabbed the mic and I end up talking. And I was literally watching what was it? Roman Reigns during the Dome 2020 era or whatever.
Hmm. Hmm.
A different Roman Reigns. That boy was on something else.
Yeah.
Um I was watching that and I'm like, man, that's kind of hard. Like he doing everything for his family, et cetera, et cetera. Like I'm like, man, I wonder if I can transition this somehow to like doing everything to make it out the hood. Like, what if I put that somewhere in my character, right? So I'm doing a promo and I'm thinking, I'm like, man, what can I come with? What can I come up with? Yeah, you on the ground, you not scary no more. And then boom, I'm able.
Right, Jamarie's having some technical difficulties right now, ladies and gentlemen. But as soon as he gets the chance, he will be back on. Uh, Brian, you still there?
My back. Oh, y'all hear me? Okay, baby, we here. My fault, bro. We gonna get through
Oh,
it.
you good?
It's all good.
You good?
So Buddy goes, he end up, super punching Jey Uso, and he tells him like, my family need me. They need me. Like, I gotta do this for your kids and my kids and blah blah blah. And at that time, my character was based on just getting out the hood, bro. Like, the hood need me. I gotta make it type. You know what I'm saying? So I end up making a call back to him during that, and I was like, you gonna take your title, you gonna get your payday, right? I was like, but you would never make it out the hood before me, or you would never take that title because I'm just different, right? Came out the blue. I didn't know I was gonna say the different part, but I know I wanted to say something that's hard. You feel me? And after that, man, like people came up to me like, yo, you talk like you been doing this for a grip. You feel me? And I'm like, really? Like at the moment, I'm hype. You feel me? I'm not. The emotions is everywhere. You feel me? They're like, yo, you talk like you doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yeah, man, whatever. But after I said I was just different, it kind of stuck with me. Like, hmm, you ever hear like LeBron or whatever, and people be like, man, that's just LeBron. Like that's just him. He just, he different, bro. It's just LeBron. Or that's just whatever. I'm like, man, what if I can use that and put that into something? You feel me? So fast forward, I'm using it. I'm just different, whatever. But I'm still coming out the hood music. My promo, I mean my gear, still the same, whatever. So I sit down, I'm like, man, what can I do to legitimately be different, bro? I'm like, it's not, what can I do to reinvent myself, I'm not gonna change my name again, but what can I do to make myself look, stand more out? Man, literally, it's like the phone was listening to me. I'm scrolling, I put in WWE or whatever, and literally one of the shorts was Deuce and Domino. Now, when I first started, before I got in, like, training with Firestar or whatever, I wanted to be a greaser, but I didn't have an idea for it. I was like, nah, that's gonna be lame. Like the first three things I started, I'm gonna either be a greaser, I'm gonna be a $1 million man like Ted DiBiase, or I'm gonna be a Shelton Benjamin, Kurt Angle variant. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do one of them three, bro. But I never had it. So then I seen like in like a little short that was talking about Deuce and Domino, and I was like, yo, that's it. I'm like, bro, I'll just step back to the greaser light. I'll put it in. If it don't work, it's wrestling. We can just, you know what I'm saying? We can switch it up whenever. Man, I did that, John. I was like, yeah, that shit. That's why you so different. Like, you're a black greaser, bro. You real life trying to make it out the hood. Cause white boys, like the old greasers, they were just hood ass white boys. I'm from the other side of the tracks. You feel me? Like y'all on y'all side, I'm on the other side. You feel me? So, man, ever since then, man, I put it together. Got some tights, got some Johns. My, obviously my stuff is influenced by Shawn Michaels, my gear. But I'm like, say less. We about to go with that. Ever since then, man, like I've been getting mad love about it, and I'm thankful, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've
Yeah,
always loved the outsiders and stuff like that.
absolutely. I can definitely like when I first saw your intro and you come out and obviously you had all this aura and this swag about you. But I
Appreciate
saw the
that, bro.
greaser in the music and I was like, oh, that's different. I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? But it almost reminded me of like um uh um what's it like Crybaby was with Johnny Depp. That was like one of my favorite movies coming up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Um,
yes, sir.
what other movies? I look like what's the famous one with the
You talking about the outsiders? That was one of them, I
yeah, the
think.
Outsiders, yeah,
Yeah,
but also the group the Outsiders too. I see a little Razor Ramon, just a little
yes,
bit of Razor
love.
Ramon
I love Razor
early, you know what
Ramon.
I'm saying, in your
Yeah,
gimmick, man, and I think that's good, man. It stands out. I think that you should continue with the whole black greaser thing. I think it's cool,
Appreciate that.
man. And
Thank you, boss.
yeah, you can definitely mix it up and do some different things with the whole gimmick. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Now,
did that.
now you mentioned that you trained at Firestar. So what was that like? Like, what kind of sports did you do before professional wrestling? Did you do any in high school? And what was the transition like for you going into Firestar and starting your journey?
Man, as a kid, bro, but I thought I was gonna grow up to be Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Till I realized halfway through high school, like, bro, you're only 5'10". You know what I'm saying? You gotta relax. So then I went to football. You know what I'm saying? I played DB. I was a corner. Probably why I get my shit talking from. You know, my competitiveness or whatever. But I wasn't able to play my senior year because grades was slipping and mom wasn't playing that. She's like, nah, you're not doing that. I don't care. And even then, I'm like, mama, listen, like, we can do this, like, for real. Like, we can really get out here. We can be living nice in like a couple of years type. She ain't want to hear it. She want them grades right. You feel me? So I'm like, man, all right, whatever. Um, so after, man, what a lot of people don't know, man, for my personal life, I'm actually an actor, right? So, I've been acting, man, like great, man. I got my IMDb right. Been in mad movies or whatever. And so on the last movie I was on, before I started wrestling, I was talking to him, my boy, and I was like, yo, I was like, bro, if I was a wrestler, bro, I was like, bro, I'll probably get mad, bro. Like that John, I'll probably go crazy. And he was like, yeah, bro, I can see it. He was like, bro, cause you got like a mad personality, like your personality, bro. Like it's all over the place. They'll probably love you type. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, say less. So we chopping it up, man. And I'm over here looking up wrestling schools. Now I'm gonna tell you something crazy I did, bro. So back in I can't remember. It was when Roman Reigns was the big dog, right? I was 19 years old, bro. 19, 20 years old, right? Or I think I was maybe 2021. Roman kept winning titles on Raw, and I kept getting mad, bro. I'm watching it as a fan. I'm like, bro, why is he doing this, bro? Like y'all just letting this man win, win, win. Like he beating all y'all trash, right? I'm growing up, I ain't know. And I got the picture. I should have sent it to y'all, but I posted on my Snapchat and Facebook. I'm like, yo, Vince McMahon. I'm like, you got a couple of years before I get into wrestling school. I'm a train and I'm an invade Raw. And I'm a beat Roman. I said I was like, so enjoy your little big dog while you can, because I'm tired of seeing bro win. I'm an invade Raw. I was like, and just wait, bro. Obviously I didn't invade Raw. But I was ironically, bro, I was 24 when I actually started wrestling. So I kind of in a sense spoke it into existence. You feel me? And man, started out there with Kozone, bro, and it was definitely a different experience. Like I'm thinking, like, yo, we about to box or tussle and stuff. I didn't know that we had to work with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was, people they try to downplay wrestling, which I don't appreciate, especially being in the business. But growing up, you try to tell me wrestling fake, bro. We got to box. Like, don't you know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect me like that, bro. I seen
Yeah,
John Cena
we got to
really,
fight about that. That's what I'm talking about. You was in them trenches, the
bro.
wrestling
Yeah.
trenches. Jack.
Oh yeah, bro. Like, don't tell me Mr. McMahon ain't really get kicked in his head. I just seen Randy Orton just blow dude head off. What are you talking about, bro? Like I was in school arguing like about that, bro. But I didn't know, so it was a different mindset for me to learn. And I think where I get my competitiveness from, man, I was moving probably just a little too quick in class. I got too comfortable. I would come early, and I remember before my class started, the class that I was supposed to come in or whatever. I was in the back chilling with the rest of the boys. Like everybody else was coming in, I'm over here joking around with the people that's already wrestlers and stuff. And Cole's on like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I'm chilling. Like, what you mean? He like, this is the class you're supposed to be in. So he ended up asking me a question or whatever, and I got it right. So I guess he was kind of like, okay, he knows it all, whatever. And then I went up in there and I finished doing the class or whatever. And then we got chop day, right? Out of nowhere. Chop day is when like Cozy, you and Cozy have a match on the fly, right? You just get in, whatever. Man, I never forget it. I'm like, oh, we about to be wrestling or whatever. And I remember someone told me, I can't remember who it was. They was like, yo, be careful, like moving too fast in class or doing too well, man. You gonna get a chop day. I'm like, man, what's chop day? Anybody trying to hear that, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm 24, bro. I'm like, bro, this about to be my domain. Man, I got in class. Yeah. He's like, he rounded everybody up. We about to end, right? And then everybody leaving. He like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He like, yo, Price, take your shirt off. I'm like, what's going on? Take his shirt off. I mean, you would have thought I was in there with a bunch of gorillas. Everybody getting hype. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm nervous. I'm like, what y'all getting hype for? Like,
They go, oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Man, had a chop day, bro. He like next thing I know, he took his shirt off. He looking at me mean as crap. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with Buddy? Like, why he switch on me like that? He like, get a ref in here. I'm like, yo, we about to, like, bro, I'm just, we just got done doing rolls and stuff. What's up? Like, man, he ended up walking me through it or whatever. And man, chopped the hell out of me, bro. And I realized from that point, I said, oh, it's for real. Like, I knew it was real after, taking my first couple of bumps, but I'm like, nah, this is like that, bro. And man, I took 2 ball games. To this day, I ain't seen him chop nobody, do a chop day and give 2 ball games. So I'm a little biased about that. But I had to take 2 ball games, bro. I'm like, come on, bro.
And for the
But
people, what exactly is a ball game?
oh, it's a wicked lariat, bro. It's a wicked clothesline, man. Like very, very, that that cozy house of lariats is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you come from Firestar, you better know how to throw a line, bro. You feel me? That's literally what I can tell you, bro. But yeah, man. I got into that, bro, and then from there, man, it's just been, keep going, hard work, hard work, hard work. And, I ain't been there as much as I would like to now. I realize growing up as an adult, life be life, and you feel me. But I still take the time to work out, to study, and do everything else that I love to make sure I can prepare myself to be the best in the ring at all times. So
And you already got a good base, man, because you said you started as an actor, and so not a lot of wrestlers have the acting chops before they get into the actual wrestling ring. So I think that you have a strong advantage, and it comes out in your character and your emotions, and just the little nuances that you do. And I can tell you a fan of Randy Orton because it's the little nuances that you do that really help you tell the story, man.
appreciate
Um,
that.
yeah, absolutely. Where do you see yourself in the business? Like, where do you want to see yourself placed in the business?
Hmm.
Like in the next
Uh.
5 years. In the next 5 years.
Oh man. Realistically, I
Now,
hope
we
I've
dreamers
traveled.
over we dreamers over here. Don't talk realistic to me.
Oh no, no, for
Bills is
sure.
realistic.
No, no, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like wrestling's grown. Like things, no pun intended, literally has like things changed in the business, right? Like as far as like WWE giving you this, ID program where you can be scouted and do this and that. So like it doesn't seem like it takes longer to get to where people like was fighting for 20, 30 years or been in the business 17, 18 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bit more, hey, you can, you can literally be an athlete or you can put on online for the www.com sending your stuff and you might get an email. You feel me? Just to get a tryout. So man, to ask me, bro, I'm praying. I hope I'm on TV one day, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really do. I genuinely hope that I'm on TV by that time. or at least made a couple appearances. Hopefully I did, but honestly, man, I'll be thankful if I'm still doing this, bro. Keep it a being with you, man. I hope, if anything come from it, I hope that I've done enough in those 5 years to where people are like, oh, that's Jamarie, man, you'll have a good match. You know what I'm saying? Or I kind of get that people look at me like he probably won't be here 2 months longer. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably be moving up 2 months, soon or something like that, man. I just hope I have an impact to where everybody bumps with me, which I know everybody probably won't. Some people don't, but I don't care, bro. But just to have that base to where people feel like, yo, Jamar, you see anything, bro? Like what you thought about that, or you know, um, hey man, can you come help me teach this class or teach this young boy something or whatever? Or, little stuff like that, bro. I just hope I'm good enough to be around certain people and people be safe around me. You feel me? Hope I have an impact in here, man. For
Absolutely.
sure.
You will, man. You got the juice, man. Like they say, you got the juice, Jack. Uh, I mean, you definitely got fans, and I know I've heard your name on the circuit before. We even started doing our events and stuff, man. But uh, let's go out to the best damn nation. I shared some of these earlier, but I just wanted to full-time Fuller, Chef Charles Fuller. There is something different. The goat, you know what I'm saying? Young goat
That's
in
my
the
boy.
making. Yeah. Uh, Keith Jordan, he is so talented in the ring that he is, sir.
Thank you,
Um,
man. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Janelle Jenkins. Hello, Mr. I'm Just Different. You know what I'm saying?
What's good?
Absolutely, man. So I know that people really resonate with your character. Keep it real with me, man. How many Tubi movies you got out there in these streets?
Bro, I just made it this year, bro. I just made it to Tubi this year, dog. Overall, I got like 5 films, bro. But like, I just made it to Tubi this year, bro. And like, I'm thankful, man. I was only an extra like in my first film, and then like that was because I was working mad long. So like when I came back to send them the stuff, they was like, "Yeah, we already got a part for that, but we want you in the movie still. So here you go." So I mean, like I said, I still got like 2 projects that haven't came out yet, man. Like I'm still doing both because like who says it can't be done? You know what I'm saying? Like who says I can't be ID'd and then on a weekend I'm off, I go shoot a movie, you feel me, and then come back. And I have 2 different stage names. So like I don't try to get clout off the other one because I like to work for what you know what I'm saying? Like I like to work for what I get. So like, it won't be like, oh snap, bro, I didn't know you was, you probably won't know till I tell you. You feel me? But
Absolutely.
yeah.
I think Jamarie Jeice is a great name, and the reasoning behind the name makes a huge impact in the minds of the fans. Like, okay, he really is about his family. You know what I'm saying? He really is trying to make something
Yeah, man.
happen. Yeah, I
My
like that.
my nephew, bro, my nephew Jamari, man, he unfortunately, bro, he was in the hospital fighting for his life as a baby, as a toddler. So I got to spend some moments with him, man, but it's a lot of, BS going on with that. But he's still here with us, bro, but he's not as we would want him to be. You feel me? He's going through a lot right now. And so my gratitude to him, because I'm a big family man. I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna do this for him one day. So when I get to the big stage, if I get to keep my name, cool. But if I don't, all the work that I've done here, he'll have something to look at. You feel me? And then the initials, my second nephew, his name is JJ. So that's where you get the 2 J's from, Jamarie Jeice. So yeah,
So that's a dope story. Give that man a round of applause. You know what I'm saying?
I
Uh,
appreciate you, boss.
Hey, listen, I'm so excited to see what you do, my friend. First
Thank
of
you.
all, thank you for being a part of the Mall Mania show.
Nah,
Um,
thank y'all for having me, bro.
yeah, you definitely put on. I know we threw a challenge at you, being
Yeah.
a part of the Hyperdrive tournament, man, and being a part of the Hyperdrive match. And man, you killed it. And I know,
Appreciate you.
we threw a lot at you. And he was like, I couldn't hear nothing. But
Yeah.
you, you performed really well, and I was really proud of the
Thank you.
performance that you put on. And we asked you to come back
Yes,
to
sir.
the Christmas Chaos show, and you got a match with the only one and only St. Julius.
Yeah, man.
Um, I think that match is going to be fire. Hold on, I think I got the graphic for it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick because
Yes,
that
sir.
match is going to be absolute fire.
Yeah.
Uh, Jamarie Jeice versus St. Julius.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Boy, Chris.
have you guys ever met before
Yeah,
in the
we have,
ring?
man. We fought on Afterburn. Um, I had slipped and he ended up hitting a spear. So, you know, those spears they can be something.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, so
and then
you said you got some payback waiting, huh?
oh, for sure. Yeah, man. You know, I really don't like high flyers. You feel me? Because they feel like they just have the sky to roam in, and nobody should be in the sky but God. So we're gonna try to we're gonna shut that down, bro. Um, yeah, man. But that's I'm excited, bro. Like we're gonna get busy. We're gonna do whatever we need to do, man. I just hope he on his A game, man. I'm gonna be on mine for sure.
Absolutely, man. What's some great advice that you gotten while working in some of these locker rooms that you've been in?
Man, so ironically, man, surprisingly, bro, the Mall Mania drum, man. I got to talk to Austin Aries. That was a huge like, yo, like that's crazy. And he hit me with something old school, bro. Like I ain't never heard this before. So before my match, I'm like, hey man, I'm like, look, bro, you mind if you watch my match? Like, I'm second or whatever. And he goes, yeah. He's like, I'll watch to the lockup and I'll see if it's worth watching after that. Now I done locked up with a few people. Now, bro, got me second thinking. Like, let's practice our lockup real
Let's
quick.
do this lockup real quick. Hey!
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, I've never heard nobody tell me that. And they like, yeah, that's a real old school thing that people say. Like, they'll lock up with you and then see whatever. Um, and he ended up watching my match, so obviously he enjoyed the lockup or whatever. But yeah, man, and like after, man, I was talking to Roosevelt. I came back there, I was upset, nah, this and that, blah blah blah. I don't hear nothing. But to me, bro, that's just my passion. You feel me? That's just like the leader in me, because I'm just like, come on, man, if we're gonna be on this, we all gotta be on this together. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, especially in like my backyard, they already think this John is fake, bro. So I'm like, we gotta be on this, John. You feel me? Like we all gotta be here. So I talked to Roosevelt. I went to the back, man, and I'm heated. Roosevelt's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, what you mean what's wrong? Like, I'm like, this and that. I ain't hear nothing. I'm like, I couldn't hear no bell. I couldn't hear this and blah blah blah. And Roosevelt's like, all right, calm down. He's like, listen. He's like, because I remember I came to the back. Excuse my language. I came to the back. I kept telling him, I was like, bro, I fucked up. That's all I kept saying. I was like, man, I fucked up. I fucked up. He's like, what's wrong with you, bro? And I'm like, man, I couldn't hear nothing out there. I'm like, I ain't hear no bell. I ain't see no time. I ain't see nothing. And then Roosevelt was like, he was like, so then how did you mess up? And I was like, I don't know, bro. I'm like, because like, this and that, He was like, well then that's not on you. That's on us. We'll fix it. You feel me? But like, just the competitor in me, man. I'm like, man, nah, this is my spot, bro. I'm like, I want to make sure not only me, but like I love selling. So I'm like, I want to make sure it makes sense because I want Maverick to look good too. Whoever I'm wrestling, you feel me? And man, I'm on the ground, bro. I cried like somebody, like somebody, killed somebody I love, bro. Like I was on the ground crying, bro, like real bad. And Roosevelt, man, he stepped up to me, bro, and he was like, man, look, like you got this, okay? You good, like don't worry. But at the time, I couldn't see that. I just kept thinking about everything. So, man, to my surprise, Austin Aries walks up, and he's like, hey, buddy, what's up? What's going on? He like, well, why are you crying, man? I'm like, man, like I told you, I'm like, man, I fucked up, bro. Cause like Tommy Dreamer was there. So I'm like, man, I ain't got no chance. Like, it's over. So he like, what's going on? He like, well, did you hurt your opponent? I'm like, no, sir. He like, well, are you hurt? I'm like, no, sir. He like, so you did your job. And I'm like, nah, man, but you don't get it, da. So man, he actually got on his knee and talked to me, bro. And he was like, listen, he was like, I watched your match. Didn't have anything bad to say about it. He gave me a few pointers about my character. He was like, I'd rather you establish yourself first before you became a goofy hell. Cause I did a spot with Yo-Yo where I had the belt and she held it and I took a bump for her or whatever before the bell rung. But he was like, man, I'd rather you establish yourself before you do that. He was like, man, outside of that, man, he was like, I didn't see anything that was like, this kid needs to work on this or needs to work on that. You feel me? So I took that as a compliment. And then he was like, he said that he was like, listen, I'd rather you think you messed up here in front of, 200, 300, 400 people then when you get to Mania and mess up and you don't know how to go about it because you've never messed up before. And then he was like, and then you're telling me it was the production, so you didn't even really mess up. So he was like, why are you upset about it, man? He was like, I understand you're passionate, that's gonna take you far. He was like, man, but when you get to that next level, man, he was like, man, you're not gonna have time to sit this moment and soak it in. He's like, because you're gonna do your match at whatever live event or if on TV, and then guess what? You gotta go to your locker room, take your boots off, and head to the next town. He was like, that's just the reality of things. You know what I'm saying? And he really took that time to speak to me. So I'll forever be thankful for him. You know what I'm saying? I know he had his stories or whatever, but that was my first interaction with bro. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, I got to see him go out and cut a promo, and it was just light work, bro. And I'm just like, bro, how you like, you know what I'm saying?
That was on the fly too, and
Bruh,
because
yes.
listen, running the show, you don't know how many things are going on at the same time and
Yeah.
how many things you can control. So from the fans' point of view, I don't think the fans really noticed too much because
Yeah.
it was a new format to them. Matter of fact, let me go out to the Best Damn Nation for some people that was there. We couldn't even tell you messed up anything.
Much love.
uh,
Much love.
yeah, the pictures don't show anything being messed up. Both men looked amazing.
Much love. Much
So
love.
the
I appreciate
fans
that.
can't tell. And when I saw you, I knew you were passionate and upset about it. But I was like, look, that wasn't on you. That was on us. You know what I'm saying?
For
Like that was
sure.
on us. But the fact that you still went out and you took what we gave you and you created what you created, I'm forever thankful for that because your
Appreciate that.
character was definitely very strong and it left an impression on us to the fact was like, oh yeah, we got to book him again. So whether you feel like you messed up or not, you went out there and your presence was noticed. And I think that's the thing that you
Appreciate that.
noticed about some of those wrestlers like a Roman Reigns when he was the big dog character or, Bret Hart, some of these larger than Shawn Michaels, some of these larger than
Yeah.
life characters who might not be the biggest guy, but they have the biggest aura in the
Yes.
room. And you're going to acknowledge them, you're going to respect them, and you're going to want to be
Also,
drawn to them. And that's what that is. And you possess that, man. So,
I'm
shout out
thankful,
to you.
man.
Because the fact that I didn't realize that the wrestling community was so given the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that's refreshing because it almost reminds you of like high school sports in those
Yeah.
locker rooms where you get excited and everybody's hype and nobody's focused on the money, everybody's focused on doing good work and having fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And so the camaraderie between the men and the women backstage is something. And the fact that we put a lot of the OGs together with some of these guys who are just getting started into the business and letting them talk to each other when in essence normally a lot of people don't talk to each other like that no more. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Yeah.
Facts.
So I'm happy that Austin Aries was able to give you a game because Austin Aries is a great heel. I can see a little bit of you in Austin Aries, man. So
Yeah.
um,
Oh no, so it gets better, bro. So after his promo, he came back and he told me, I was like, bro, you did it so easy. How did you just up in there and just whatever? And he was like, that's what I was trying to tell you here. He was like, you didn't see my mess ups or you didn't see me 20, 30 years ago. He was like, when you seen me, I was already Austin Aries. So you thought I just came up here and just, did what I had to do. He was like, no, man. He was like, I experienced mess ups that you haven't even seen that helped me get to be where I'm at now. You feel me? Like to the TNA, to the WWE. So I was like, dang, man, that makes sense. And then he messaged me on Instagram. I had mentioned him and I was like, yo, thank you for your time or whatever. Da, da, da. And bro was like, he was like, man, no problem, man. He was like, keep that passion like I told you. And then he was like, I'll see you down the road. And I'm like, talking about me? Like, you sure you're gonna see me down the road?
hey,
So
Roosevelt, book it. You hear me? You hear
I'm
me?
like, I'm like, me?
I thought
Yeah.
about that a long time ago. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like when I told Jamarie, I said, man, I got you. As long as you trust the process and you rock with me, I got you.
For sure.
I want to dig deep a little bit.
For
I want to
sure.
dig behind you, um, because you express very heavily about making it out the hood.
Oh,
Tell
for
me
sure.
about a couple of things, if you could disclose things that you've experienced and been through that makes you so passionate about getting you and your family from the area that you grew up in.
Um, well, I grew up, bruh, like, how do you say it? I have a lot of street knowledge, I guess you can say. Though I've never been, I guess you could say I didn't have to be too active in it, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down. Um, but I've always had people around me who I've seen stuff. I don't want to self-incriminate myself, but I've been in a couple things where it's like, okay, this shit real out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, this is like that. You know, I've experienced a lot, especially during high school. High school really changed my perspective on, like, all right, bro, you can't just be out here walking around like this because folks really would try you. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, shoot, one of my I had no idea at the time, man. One of my neighbors was like one of the biggest like dealers in the neighborhood. And this dude, like, was like one of the most like looking out people for me. Like, yeah, bro, we not doing that. Like, you stay over here. Um, if I ever had any issues, and I told him like stuff was gonna get dealt with. You feel me? Like, it was just that simple. Um, but I remember him telling me like I want you to live like a better life. Cause he could see that I started like enjoying being around him and he wasn't doing good stuff. You feel me? And I was in high school, man. He was like, look, man, I need you to, to get out from this situation. Like, don't ever be here, don't ever do this, don't ever do that. And obviously, man, when I lived with my grandmother or whatever, none of that went down. But my eyes and ears were always open, so I would know stuff, I wouldn't speak on it. Cause I don't look like that type of guy, which was I would use to my advantage. You feel me? Like, people would tell me stuff, bro, that I'll know. You feel me? Oh man, y'all, such and such, I just whatever. And I'm like, oh really? That's crazy. And the whole time, like, now I know stuff that people don't know because they feel like they can just talk to me about whatever. And my uncle, man, he was very passionate about making sure like he ain't play that at all. You know what I'm saying? So you probably gonna be surprised hearing a couple of these stories. But when I was little, he ain't play none of that, bro. Like, he did what he did. He's like, yo, he got out. He's like, bro, you stay in them books. You learn, you read, you do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, but for the most part, man, I grew up, bro. I grew up with them things, bro. Like, I grew up in the crib with the bugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came home to the what we gonna eat tonight? I don't know. I gotta scrape up this and that, whatever. Like, all right, cool. I went to school wearing the same stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I used to fight in the bathrooms. and just never got caught. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to meet up at the meet up at the like the basketball court, go to the woods, like little stuff like that, bro. Like it's real, bro. And then I started realizing, man, like I want more in life. You feel me? I'm like, because it was a situation, like I said, I won't get too deep into it, but I know if I stepped into that situation, my life would probably be completely different. Like we probably wouldn't even be on this phone right now. Like, and it's like I said, it's a lot that my family or whatever they don't know, because I've always held a lot of stuff in. You feel me? Like I always try to protect whatever I can, because to me, I thought I guess say grew up around, or what I seen, I thought doing this stuff was cool. Like, man, you seen it on movies, like the drug dealer got the most money. You feel me? He taking care of his people or whatever. Bro got a shoebox and stuff. I thought it was cool, so I ain't never say nothing, especially in high school. Like, why I'ma tell my mama like, yeah, I'm at a football game and I'm really out here doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here doing that. You feel me? Um, I ain't never, tell nobody that. So I doubt they watching. I mean, I'm a grown ass man now, so I don't care. But regardless, man, like it was a situation, man, where I'm thankful. It might have been somebody, might have been an angel, I don't know, bro. But it was a situation where it was like hey man, look, you getting these benefits, you doing a lot of stuff, man, and we appreciate you, but like, how long till you gonna get down with us? You feel me? And it was kind of like oh, like, what you mean? At first, me being dumb, young kid, I'm like, oh, for sure, I can bang this, I can rap whatever, cool. No. Then I had to think about it. Nah, bro, because you once you get into this, bro, and you actually like, in it, it's up, bro. It ain't no, I don't feel like doing it today. Nah, you gotta watch your back every day. You gotta, around these corners and stuff, man. And you know what I'm saying? I done had a few friend of mine get killed, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between being scary and being smart. You feel me? Like, I'm like, I'll tell somebody, if somebody want to run it, we can box any day. You know what I'm saying? I often try to avoid conflict because I know where it can go, especially like, on my side. And I don't want to throw anything I've already worked hard for away. You feel me? But man, I realized quickly, like, yeah, we gotta get out of here, bro. I'm like, we gotta get out of here, bro. Cause if we don't, especially like, when I don't have certain things, like, I'm working on like a job and stuff, like it was hard for me not to just be out there and be like, hey, fuck it, I'm just about to go back to whatever. Let me just hit up, bro, and just be like, yo, like, what's down, bro? What you got on you. Let's work. But like I said, it's I don't look like that type of guy. So it's like you're not gonna know that till you get to know me. You feel me? Till you get to know these stories and stuff. Like I done seen some things that's wicked, and I could never speak on. I'm just like, man, you know what I'm saying? It shook me up. But I still got boys and stuff that do, what they do, and they my homies forever, bro. But they know, like, it's more now, especially with me and my wrestling and doing my stuff. It's more like, hey, bro, you stay out of this, bro. You keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Or you keep moving. So that's why I just try to stay quiet or, chill, bro. But I wanted to get us out, man. I was tired of shoot, man. We got like only a couple of whatever to eat. Don't know what to eat. I'm tired of going to McDonald's. We get like a burger and two fries, and it's just me and my sisters. So we gotta split that. Don't know what my mama gonna eat, so I'm feeling bad because I'm the oldest. And I'm like, man, you can have that. Don't even got nothing to drink at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Can't call grandma. You feel me? So it's like, man, the situations I grew up in, bro, it'll change it, man. Especially like I said, the extra stuff I done seen it though with. So I'm like, yeah, we gotta get out. And then when I started wrestling, bro, I was with my grandmother at the time. But when I started wrestling, bro, I was like, dang, I wish I would have known this beforehand. Like, I would have been a, I'd have probably been like, I'd have probably been like a neighborhood legend around here or something. You feel me? but
Yeah.
um, but
Well,
yeah, man,
you on your way to that, man. And to be honest with you, I know the people that see you, and when they see you elevate, and you're going to elevate.
I appreciate that,
I
bro.
always tell people that come on this show, I don't care who they are, if they are a wrestler and they come on the show either before or right after they get off their show, what happens, Roosevelt?
Yo, big things.
Nah,
Every
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I've seen so many people come on the show and then right after they win the championship. And it's
Word.
been like a lot. So you know what I'm saying? I don't
I'll
know if we
take
got
it.
that. I don't know if we got that magic rub or nothing, but I definitely see a championship in your future, man. And
I appreciate
any
that, boss.
company in the Carolinas, if you're listening, man, and you want a top tier talent to carry your locker room and to carry the banner of your championship, Jamarie is it.
I appreciate that, bro.
Jamarie is it.
Thank you.
hey,
Straight up.
real quick, Brian, before you move on to your next question, I need you to do something for me, Jamari. How old are you right now?
I'm 28, brother.
28. All right.
Oh,
I want you to look to the left, right?
all
And
right,
I want you to look at 10-year-old you.
for sure.
And I want you to tell 10-year-old you something straight from the heart. And then when you get done, I want you to look to the right. And I
Okay.
want you to look at 35-year-old you and tell 35-year-old you what you about to do.
All right. So if I had to tell 10-year-old me something, what would I say? Hmm. Uh, probably I would probably tell him I love him, that I'm proud of him. It is it's going it's gonna get worse, but it's gonna get a lot better too. You feel me? I'll probably tell him that. Yeah, I'll tell him that I got him for sure.
I dig that.
Then 35-year-old me. Tell him what I'm gonna do like now or like in the future, is what you mean.
What you gonna do now for the future?
Oh, um, hey man, I'm gonna push myself to exhaustion, bro. Whatever I gotta do to to get to that next level, bro. I'm gonna get there, man. Like I'm gonna definitely take care of us for sure. Like it hasn't been done, obviously, in my family, but that's gonna change for sure. It already is. I refuse, man. I fight that that generational stuff all the time, bro. Like it's hard for me to explain to my people. Like my dad, he gets frustrated, but I understand he comes from a solid place. But I tell him all the time, like, hey man, like my dad will tell you, I'll text him, this and that, da da da. Oh, cool. What's your plan B? I'm like, what's a plan B? I don't have one. It's this. Bob's like, that's it. Like, obviously, I have my acting, and I'm already, I wouldn't say settled, but I'm comfortable there because I know I have a decent name for myself. This is more competitive. I can work here. I can go here every day to bump and stuff. Acting, I have to wait till more projects come out, update my resume. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Whatever. Here, I can work every time I see you, I can work and show you how much better I got. You feel me? I can get busy all the time, and now you can be like, okay, well, this guy's getting good. So I tell him, I'm like, pops, I understand. I tell my whole family, like, I understand y'all don't get it or whatever. I understand it hasn't been done, but y'all don't understand that I'm setting this up for generations after me. So even if they don't want to sit here and be like, yo, I don't want to wrestle like him. Whatever they want to do, I'm gonna have enough money to cover it, and then I'm gonna have enough, power to my name to where folks be like, "Oh man, I got you. You such and such, whoever. Oh, bet say less, and it's on me." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm setting up generations, bro. And I know they don't understand it, and I know it's gonna be hell to do so, but I refuse, bro. I refuse, man. Like I'm gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna make it out. You know what I'm saying? For
Absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely. I'm proud of you, bro.
I
Proud of
appreciate that,
you.
man.
Like we always have conversations all the time, you know what I'm saying? When especially when you get frustrated. I'm like, Hey man, listen. I know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I
For
know what
sure.
that's like. One last question for you.
For
When
sure.
when you went, because you hit me up right after you did it.
For sure.
You went to the mall and you saw your face on that big poster, damn
Yeah.
Mall Mania. Hey, having that moment in a city that you grew up in, what was that
For
like for
sure.
you?
Man, that joint meant everything to me, bro. It legitimately meant everything to me, bro. Like being able to see it, bro. I was like it motivated me so much more because I'm like, after Mall Mania, that moment felt like wow, like this was an event. You feel me? Like I remember when you first told me about it at Newborn, and I got trust issues, OG. So I'm like, I guess, bro. Like you told me, yeah, you told me you was like, yo, August 17th or whatever. I need you, and I'm like, he was like, it's gonna be at the mall. We gon' we got something special cooking up. I'm telling you, and I'm like, all right, bet. So you know, I'm like, I'm ready for it, but I'm not thinking it's gonna be as big as it was. I'm like, it's probably gonna be an outside show. These people gonna be looking at us weird, like laughing and stuff. And then we starting to get around it, and I see the tension building up and stuff. And then I seen like you started bringing people in, so I'm like, well, shoot. At least if we gonna be outside, the legends outside too. Tommy Dreamer and them. At least they gonna be outside wrestling with me. So hey, we might as well get busy. And then
Right.
you was like, oh nah, it's gonna be inside the mall. And I was like, what? Inside the mall? And then you was like, yeah, yeah. And then I remember I texted him, man. Or we was talking somewhere, and he was just so like nonchalant about it. He's like, "Yeah, we already sold like 1,200 tickets, so just tell them whatever." And I'm like, "Negro, 1,200? What are you talking about?" Like, my boy just sitting here talking like, "Oh yeah, 1,200, whatever, bro. Just tell them go ahead and buy it." And I'm like, "Bro, what?" And then like when you get there, man, you got there, it started to settle in. Like you started to get there, you started settling in. Like, wow, okay, this is nice. But then, like, man, the lights, the aura in that building, man, it made it seem special. You know what I'm saying? Made it seem like, all right, this is a big deal. You feel me? It didn't seem like just a one time event. You feel me? Like, yeah, we just doing this for this. Man, that don't feel special, bro. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I got the match on my phone recorded. I'm waiting for the other joint to come out, but I'll be watching it sometime. I'm like, man, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually fought on the mall, bro.
Yeah.
But that moment meant everything to me, bro. I felt like that little boy, um, you know what I'm saying? Like that kid in me from high school, that little boy who, still don't know what to do, can't talk to his mom or talk to nobody about what he seen that day or whatever. I'm like, man, he should be happy, bro. It made the little kid in me a little happy. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's
that's
dope.
what it's all about.
Well, listen, I want to talk to the man in you right now
For sure.
because for some reason, Roosevelt always got a problem with the wrestlers that come on this show. I know we've been all buddy to this moment, but I can see it boiling under his thick ass hoodie that he got on right now. Uh, you got the gift of gab. You cut some bomb ass promos. So what I want you to
Appreciate you,
do is
boss.
I want you to cut a scathing promo
Oh
against the
gosh.
one and only Roosevelt. You are going to talk junk about him. You are going
Okay.
to threaten him within an inch of his life, and he's going to sit there and enjoy it. Okay. So
Damn.
I want you to
Is this legal,
uh,
bro?
yeah, it's lethal. Yeah, we do it all the time. He done got used to my abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
he's so used to me throwing opponents to him. He don't even praise him no more. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to cut
Right.
a dope ass promo. Roosevelt, you gonna let the young boy go first, or you got it?
Let him go first.
Oh man, you about to cook me, bro.
Oh man, not if you cook him first. Beautiful
You right?
people, prepare yourself. We are going to war.
All right, man. Let's get it. First of all, Roosevelt, you walk around in this suit. You got your little long sleeves on, your belt on, and everything like that. First of all, I know something wrong with you. Cause ain't no way everybody about to walk out here with a suit on every damn day. All right. So it seems to me you already out of your mind, and I'm gonna have to knock you in it, bro. Let me tell you something, Roosevelt. All right. You think everybody's scared of you? I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna stare at people with my green eyes. Guess what, bro? I ate my vegetables too. My eyes just brown. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing. You wanna stare at people and Super Saiyan and all this. Guess what, bro? You in a Super Saiyan DBZ? Well, if you Super Saiyan God Goku, I'm Broly, bro. I'm about to do some damage to you. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to you. We're gonna get to that ring. All right, you're gonna stand there in your suit, and by the time you try to move and that tie that suit you got on, I'm gonna already be 3 steps ahead of you. The next time you blink and you try to step up again, I'm gonna be 4 steps ahead of you. I'm gonna handle you. I don't care nothing about your milk, cause the milkman ain't gonna be ready today, bro. He ain't got no deliveries, no nothing, bro. And come by the time we get into that ring, after I pick you up and I hit you with that difference maker, everybody in that arena gonna know that I only that I take everything from you, Mr. Everything, but that I don't know how I broke. Not only did I take everything from you, but they gonna know what I already know. That I'm just different and you just in a way, milkman.
Oh man, that was pure hotness from the one and only Jamarie Roosevelt. What you got?
He about to fry me, man.
I expected more from you, Jamari. You came here on my show talking about how you're going to be a couple of steps ahead of me and how you're going to handle me. Well, you don't even realize that I've been a step ahead of you since you've been born. I've been whooping your ass since the moment that you came out of your mother's womb. You see, I delivered you. And you know the old saying is, I brought you in this world and I could take you out. You wouldn't be who you are today had it not been for these hands right here. See, you ain't got to worry about a suit. You ain't got to worry about being afraid of someone like me because you don't have to be afraid to get that ass whooped. In fact, I like when they're not afraid because it makes it that much more fun because you're willing to fight back. You are willing to step in the ring with someone like me. But being willing and being able is two different things, Jamarie. And that's what you need to get through your head. Is being willing to step in the ring and fight someone like me and being able to beat someone like me. That's the difference maker. Mr. I'm different. There's always going to be a difference between Jamarie Jeice and Roosevelt Conyers. And the big difference is you are just different, but I am the man who likes to fight. Difference on that.
How that, man?
Okay, no, all right, no, okay, all right. That boy came out swinging.
That's fine,
Oh
bro.
man,
That's fine, man.
absolutely great promo battle from Jamarie Jeice and Roosevelt Conyers. Absolutely, man. See, the boy
Hell
got
yeah.
chops, man.
Yeah, he do. He
I'm
do.
waiting for the
Good job.
next Tubi movie. I'm waiting for the next Tubi movie. I'm waiting. I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see all the commercials in between. Yeah,
No,
absolutely, man.
really,
Hell
really
Oh
yeah.
man,
good
and
job.
the fans loved it too, man. We
Yeah.
got Instagram going crazy right now.
Oh,
Um,
word.
it's serious. So listen, what's next for Jamarie Jeice?
So I got Tim this Saturday, bro. Me and the Infinite Man are going back and forth and going to do battle, step in the ring. he coming to my hood, so I gotta try to defend my title, man. and I respect him, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So I can't even say nothing like it's gonna be easy because I know it's not. But either I'm a win or I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm a I'm a slither my way out and I'm a cheat, bro. It's one of the two. So I'm just keeping it a bean. So
If
yeah,
you
I'm
ain't cheating, you ain't win. You ain't trying.
come on, bro. It's one of the two, bro. That's all I can say. I'm gonna try to go head to head with him. You know what I'm saying? But I know the type of opponent he is. And all that. But I'm gonna give it a couple tries. I'm gonna try to fight fair. Man, you start getting on me. I'm gonna cheat. It's simple, bro.
Absolutely. That boy gonna turn into a black mamba on Tim, huh?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
That's
See, I'm
where
a,
that's where I get it from. I'm a huge Kobe fan too, man. That's where I get my stuff from, bro.
is it? Can you take that moniker? Can you take the moniker of Black Mamba?
I don't think so. I don't want to though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's too much pressure.
No, I'm gonna let him have it, bro. Cause I slip up, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Kobe would never do that.
Yeah,
If he was a wrestler, he would have made that." Like, all right, bro, whatever.
that's it. You can tell people, if Kobe was a wrestler, I would be him. You
You
hear me?
feel me? It'll be different, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. That's fire, bro. Yeah, I enjoyed that, man. I needed a little promo thing. I was working on them earlier, so glad I could just spit one out like that.
yeah.
Yes,
Hold
sir.
on.
You did a
She
great
telling
job.
she telling Tim you better cheat before he does. Yeah,
Come on, man. Come
absolutely.
on, man.
Absolutely, man. I'm so excited for your journey, man. And listen, this is not um, a pit stop for you.
Yes, sir.
This is a springboard to your next journey, my brother. So I can't
So
wait to see what you do. I know you're going to be on TV soon. Just
I appreciate
be
that, bro.
patient, keep working at your craft, keep working at your character, keep resonating with the people that see you. And
Yes, sir.
you are must see TV, man. So I can't wait to see you on that screen. You know what I'm saying? But until then, we're gonna
So
enjoy you and see and watch you whoop ass all over the
oh,
Carolinas and the country. You know what I mean?
you know it, bro. I'm either whoop ass or get my ass whooped, but I'm gonna look good doing it. Either way.
Either way.
Either way,
Yeah, man.
man. Hey,
Absolutely.
Roosevelt. Uh
Yep.
Question, OG. Both of y'all can answer it. So, realistic, well, whatever. Looking at my game, bro, and how I do it, because I'm gonna tell you, right? It's weird. I told you, like, I'm a big Kobe fan as well. So when I have matches, I tell myself, like, I had a good game today, or I had a bad game, depending on how I wrestled, right? Um, but what would y'all say? And I usually ask this question so I can step into who to study if I'm not already. What would y'all say like my game reminds y'all of?
I would say, to
If
be
it's
honest with you, you gave me a good comparison earlier. Austin Aries is
right.
a very slept on heel. And
Yes, he
when
is.
I sent him out to do that promo because it was a mishap, right? His music was supposed to play and it didn't. So we had a whole discombobulation in the back. I was like, you know what? Just give him the microphone. And I handed him the mic and he
Yeah.
went out and cut fire.
Okay.
So I would say him because he has a great wrestling style.
Yes.
Um, he's a little misunderstood,
For
but
sure.
he has a great spirit and a fighting spirit. And he is one hell of a heel. And when it comes to that microphone, it's
He's
hard
ruthless
pressed to
on it,
find.
boy.
Yeah, he's ruthless on it. So I see a lot of you in that. So I
Yeah.
would definitely say that to give a little comparison, man. I think the Austin Aries
I gotta tap more
is
into him,
good.
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
More into him.
Well, you already know how I move. I'm always about Dragon Ball Z, and you remind me of Oob. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
oh God.
You know, you remind me of the human version of Majin Buu, where
Yeah.
trying your hardest to do whatever you can for your village,
So
and you have moments where it's like you don't feel that you're good enough or strong enough, but it's always in you, right?
Yeah.
I would never tell you to think of this person or this individual in terms of comparing yourself. I would
Copy
always
that.
tell you go back and study you.
Yes, sir.
Study who you are. You know what I'm saying? Study who you are in the ring and outside the ring. So that way you know exactly what you need to do, how you need to move to
Yes,
better
sir.
yourself. Right. Because if you compare yourself to someone else and you're trying to better yourself based on what they've done, you're always going to be a step behind because they've already done it.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Copy that.
saying? But if you do something where you compare yourself to yourself, like today, I went out there and did 40 push-ups. Well, tomorrow I need to do 50 because I already did the 40. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Next week I need to wrestle for an hour. Okay, because last week I already wrestled for 30 minutes, so I need to do an hour.
facts.
So you got to be able
Facts.
to say, you know what, I'm good today. I'm better tomorrow, and when I'm better tomorrow, I'm at my best the next day. When I'm at my best the next day, I'm going to exceed that. Is that every time I step into whatever it is you put your mind to. I don't care if it's just getting up and going to the gym, getting up
Yeah,
and cooking a pancake a different way. It's always going to be something that you're going to say, you know what, I did it this way yesterday. I'm
for
going to do it
sure.
this way today, and I'm going to have a new way to do it tomorrow. So always be a better Jamarie every
Facts.
single day. Compare
I,
yourself to yourself.
I
And I'm,
appreciate that,
and I'm gonna
bro.
let that be my final word for the day too. I ain't gonna drop no more jewels on that one.
No, I
Well, listen,
appreciate that, boss. I definitely gotta do that more, man. I wouldn't say compare, but something like that. Like, look at different games or whatever.
Yeah,
Um, I'm definitely a big which I forgot to mention, one of my two favorites, my most two favorites. The Honky Tonk Man and the Miz. I feel like the Miz is like the Kobe of like every situation because people often name like John Cena and Randy Orton, but it's like the Miz is a Grand Slam champion. He's put in a lot of work. Edge too, obviously, is one of my favorites, but the Miz, one of them people, I'm just like, man, he don't get enough flowers.
yeah,
yeah,
the Miz is definitely one of those guys who's like a Swiss Army knife. He has something prepared for every situation, and I think that wrestlers that are like that in the industry, where they can be used as a comedy act, or if they can be used as a top heel, or if they can be champion, like you can use them in a lot of different areas. And so,
Exactly.
being like that for TV is definitely cause some longevity in his wake. But I don't want to talk about the Miz. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about uh him right now. So Jamarie Jeice,
Yes, sir.
you've been dropping jewels this entire show.
For sure.
Now, I want you to drop one more.
All right.
Do you have a final word or a word of advice? Something to help the people get through their week. Do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Hmm. Let me think, bro. All right. I like to say this because I said a couple things to my homies, but I'll put this out there to them, right? I want y'all to think of y'all day or think of life as a wrestling match. All right. And you the baby face. Got you, all right? You starting your day, life might get hard. Cool. You wake up, you realize at this moment, the entire life may not be that. You might have a good life, but at this moment, whatever you're going through may be the hell. Well, it is the hell. You feel me? You getting your ass beat right now. You might not have, might be struggling on gas, depression, relationships, whatever. You know what I'm saying? One thing that we all know about matches and tables, it's always gonna turn. Feel me? And what comes after the heat? After you get your ass beat, it's the comeback. You feel me? You gotta keep going, bro. No matter how much stuff goes on, you gotta keep coming. Cause after that comeback, even if they cut you off again, guess what's at the end? The finish. And the finish ain't the finish unless you don't kick out. But if you kick out, you got a chance to win this thing. You feel me? That's all I gotta say, man. Just remember, bro, you might be in the heat right now, but the comeback's coming. You're gonna be alright, bro. I had to tell myself that too.
Absolutely. That is a great final word. Because he's just different. Jamarie. Yes. All right. Roosevelt, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Yeah, I already said my final word. Be a better you than you were yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That you are today, and prepare for a greater you tomorrow. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? That's my final word for the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast.
Absolutely. You heard the man who likes to fight, Roosevelt. You know what? I'm gonna just kind of echo what you guys are saying, and I'm gonna say it in a different way. My final word for the beautiful people is relate to your greatness and not your weakness. I'm gonna say it again. Relate to your greatness and not your weakness. Sometimes we forget how powerful we are as human beings and as people. And sometimes we let our circumstances dictate what's on our mind, and it can tell and paint a picture of us that we normally would not accept. You know what I'm saying? Live in your greatness. If you know that you're good at something and you're becoming great at something, all the greats study the greats, all the greats have had downfalls, but all the greats, like Jamarie said, kick out at the end. They get up, they keep fighting, they keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They rely on their strengths, and that's where their greatness comes into effect. Everyone has weaknesses, but if you focus on your weaknesses, then you will succumb to your weaknesses. But if you focus on your greatness, then you will become the person that you would like to be. Because within that greatness, within that focusing on that greatness, you have no excuses to why you're not great. You have no shortcomings to why you're not great. So focus on your greatness and not your weaknesses. That is a final word from your boy, Brian Renegade. All right. I got an applause in the back. You hear that? See, I did something good.
I think that was a sound effect, man.
Yeah, that's a sound effect. You know what I'm saying? In real time. Absolutely. Amen. Listen, Jamarie, I've said it a lot of times throughout this whole podcast. I'm a fan of yours. I can't wait to see what you do, man. Keep on pushing, keep on doing great things, my friend. I can't wait to see you in St. Julius lockup and Mall Mania. It's going to be one hell of a match. You definitely got fans, man. Keep pushing, keep grinding. You are going to become a champion very, very soon. When that pressure hits, just remember that you are a diamond, my friend.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Most definitely, bro.
Absolutely. All right. Roosevelt, you got anything else?
No, man. I mean, that's it. We can advertise the Mall Mania show on another day.
All right, cool. Yeah. You see, you done whooped the spirits out of him, Jamarie. You know what I'm saying? He's talking all low, huh?
Hey, man, look, I put that heat on him, but like I told y'all, hey, man, that comeback is next. You got to keep fighting.
Absolutely. Keep fighting. Strong words from Jamarie. All right, so I need you to help me in the show. Is that okay?
For sure.
All right. I want you to say one word. Hopefully your family ain't around, your daughter ain't in earshot of you because you're about to cuss. Okay. All right. I want you to say one word, and I want you to say the word damn. When I point to you, you got to say damn the only way that Jamarie Jeice can say it. Are you ready?
All right.
All right. Let's do it. Beautiful people, best damn nation. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week on the next best
damn
wrestling podcast. Your boy Jamarie,
man.
Yeah, your boy Jamarie is in the building. Yeah, that's when somebody gets slapped in the mouth. Damn,
Yeah. Somebody hit you too hard in the match, but damn, you really hit myself.
You really hit me? Did you bust my lip? Yeah, absolutely, man. More fire to come from Jamarie. Drop your handles, man. Where can the people find you?
Man, everything at at Jamarie Jeice, man. It's literally my name together. Everything. Facebook, Jamarie Jeice. Instagram, Jamarie Jeice. TikTok, Jamarie Jeice. Cash App, only Chris Cash if y'all want to send some bread. But man, you feel me? But nah, that's pretty much it. That's everything, you know.
Absolutely. I've been calling you Jeice this whole time. My bad. I'm sorry.
Hey man, it's good, bro. I'm a huge
Yeah.
DBZ fan, bro. That's where I got Jace from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jamarie Jeice. Yeah, get it
Yes,
right,
sir.
damn it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we can't hold y'all no longer. Check us on check us out on all of our platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Google. Listen to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. If you want to find me, you can find me on all my platforms at Brian Renegade. See what I got going on. Check out the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast at www.thebestdamnwrestlingpodcast.com, where you can check out former episodes. You can check out the blog, and you can buy some content. Also, we got the Mall Mania show coming up December 14th. Make sure that you go out and you get your VIP tickets for that. It is going to be amazing. If you haven't seen the first one, if you did see the first one, you have no idea what we got planned for you on this one, Jack. So make sure y'all come out, you know what I'm saying? Go inside the mall, get you some socks and drawers, and then come out and see somebody get punched in the face. And it's going to be amazing at Mall Mania. Absolutely. I can't wait.
And real quick, if you are in the Raleigh, Durham, Clayton, Cary, Wake County, Johnson County, don't matter. If you are in the area and you are going to dress up for Halloween, come on out to 4908 Alpinus Drive, Suite 112, Raleigh, North Carolina, where 3 companies, you heard it, 3 wrestling companies are coming together to put on a trunk or treat for you guys. We got wrestlers coming through. We got meet and greets. We got signings. We got candy and more candy. And we got some popcorn. We're going to do some things for y'all. We got some music playing. Yo, we trying to put on for the city. We trying to put on for the community, bringing everybody together. This is unheard of where wrestling companies come together and do something as one collective, man. So we making things happen. We changing for the community. We putting on for the city every which way we can, man. So y'all make sure y'all pull up because we got you. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, pull up to Alpinus Drive.
That address is so hard to say. I'm like, yo, what? What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It can't be the last word.
Big
Man.
ball. Yeah, absolutely. And also, if you guys like gaming, you like winning money, well, you can join the Duck. You know what I'm saying? So get your luck with the Duck. Go to legacyarcade.com. Put in promo code Lucky2, and you can win. Play, win, have fun, all that. You know what I'm saying? So go to legacyarcade.com and put in Lucky2 if you want to win some munties. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go to the casino. You ain't got to go far. You can sit right there in your on your couch, in your bedroom, in your car, and win some munties. Yeah. So go to Legacy Arcade. Yeah, and Lucky2. You know what I'm saying? Lucky with an I. Lucky with an I. Lucky2. And you can play and win. All right. This was an amazing episode. Jamarie, you are absolutely great guest. You are a star and a stud, my friend. Roosevelt, you eat horrible, man. I know you need to put some vegetables and fruit in your diet. I don't know how. Yeah, I know you backed up right now. That's why you angry. That's why you fight all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta take some vitamins, man. Eat some broccoli or something.
I'm good and strong. Okay.
All right, we can't hold y'all no longer. We love y'all like play cousins, beautiful people. We bid you adieu.
Stay different.